Ang mga pamaskong pagbati ay hatid sa iyo ng MoneyGram, naghahatid ng inyong perang padala.
Hi, this is Lauren from Carson. I just want to wish my family and friends a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hello, kumusta kayo dyan sa Pilipinas? Ako si Nelly Cruz. Dito kami sa Carson nakatira. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you.
Hi, ako po si Annalisa Cristobal, nakatira dito sa Carson, California. Binabati ko lahat ang mga kapatid ko sa Pilipinas. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Sa mga Suarez family. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ang mga pamaskong pagbati ay hatid sa iyo ng MoneyGram, naghahatid ng inyong perang padala.
Thank you for sharing your Tuesday afternoon with us here on Kababayan LA. Brian, Nguyen, hello and welcome.
Hi,
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah.
Yes, Nguyen, right? Because you are half Filipino, half Vietnamese. This isn't the first time on the show, been here before.
Yes.
And he is one of the personal trainers of Mark Wahlberg. You know, we were talking about that, I think last week or 2 weeks before the fighter started showing in the theaters. Our Hollywood correspondent said that Mark actually hired 2 personal trainers for the fighter to travel all over with him.
That's correct.
Right? And you're one of the 2.
Yes, I do all of Mark's programming, the strength conditioning training, all of the layout of it, nutrition-wise, and plug it in, the science aspect, basically. And Bo Cleary, who's a good friend of ours, and he is one of Mark's friends from back in the day when Mark lived in Boston, and he's a boxing trainer.
Oh,
so he does all the mitt work and all that stuff for Mark. Mark's a little bit taller, so it's great that, you know, Bo's that big guy that can hold the mitts for us and really like call out times and.
How did you strike up this relationship with Mark Wahlberg?
I met Mark on the set of Invincible. We were doing that football movie about Vince Papale, and I was the athletic trainer for it. So, you know, he's always wanted to be an athlete, and then the minute he did this movie and he saw the world of football, he kind of, you know, we had a mutual appreciation for what each other did. And I realized Mark is really an athlete, and I could really help him kind of up his game, so to speak, and really change him into a real athlete, and, you know, which was my background. And so he just kind of asked me to be on the entourage.
And
you know?
that's what exactly you did. How was it like traveling with Mark, going around with Mark, training Mark? I know it was hectic because at one point I wanted you to train me, but you kept saying you couldn't because you were always at Mark's place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were here in LA, which the past year we've actually been in town, thank God. But when we're away, you know, we're in locations from here and there, and we always have to figure, you know, tight spots to figure out how we're going to train and put things in. But yeah, the schedule has been busy. The roller coaster ride has been fantastic. You know, I'm very blessed to be part of the entourage and be part of what I think are so many great things. I mean, this movie included the fighter.
And you're in the movie.
Yes, yes, I have. Mark gave me, you know, I read lines with Mark.
Right.
So, you know, he says my acting skills have greatly improved and it's time to get you on camera. So he put me in as one of the road crew members.
Oh, and you actually have lines.
Yeah,
in the
lines
movie.
and everything.
If you watch The Fighter, you will see him there. That's the number to call on the screen. This is Talk Tuesday. After all, if you have any questions about Brian, his relationship with Mark, training Mark, or even, you know, just fitness tips, which we're going to get to later. You know, it's Christmas, a lot of parties going on, and you know how Filipinos are, get-togethers. So how do you keep fit during the holiday season?
I'm Filipino myself, so, you know, you understand. I totally understand that the food and culture is such a big part of our culture.
Right.
You know, I love my mom's home cooking, and it's just one of those things, you know,
It's so sinful, though. It's so fattening. I mean, what do you do? Portion control?
Of course, yeah. That's what we did with Mark and what I do, you know, with all of my clients now. It is, you know, it is a food thing and a workout thing.
Right.
Yeah,
what portion is good? Like a quarter size?
No, I like to say like a hand size, you know.
Like a fist?
Like a fist.
For the rice. Or for
yeah,
everything?
No, not for
No,
everything.
not the whole
but you know when
dinner.
you
Okay.
no when I say for the meal,
Okay.
so to speak, is like what I can put out onto my plate. That's a good sized portion. But I always tell Mark and I have this thing about our inside fire.
Right.
Your metabolism. Everybody hears that word metabolism.
Yeah.
How do I keep my metabolism up? Well,
right.
when you think about your fire inside, right? And you wake up in the morning, you just, you haven't eaten or worked out for, 6 to 8 hours.
Right.
So your fire is really small and your metabolism is really low.
Okay.
So the idea is to kind of have a little bit of food in the morning, some water and some exercise, and you're kind of stoking the fire. So if you put too much food on top of the fire
in the morning,
early on in the morning, it kills that.
So when
flame.
they say, eat heavy breakfast, big breakfast, no?
No, I don't think I don't believe in that. I think like a good bowl of oatmeal. Mark and I stick to the basics, a good bowl of oatmeal, an omelet one day, but something clean.
But
definitely.
you have to work out. Absolutely. We're going to be talking about that when we return on the show. Maybe I should just go on a diet and not work out, but you get what you get.
Come
okay,
on,
we're going to be talking about that when we return on